and welcome to day 6. I was able to read Psalm 6, and I just wanted to share a little bit about the passage and what I took out of it and how I relate it to my everyday life. The first passage that stuck out to me was, Lord, do not rebuke me in your anger or discipline me in your wrath. Have mercy on me, Lord, for I am faint. Heal me, Lord, for my bones are in agony. And just as a mom, I just think that really stood out to me because in this passage, it's showing that there is sin that is being considered here, and it's asking the Lord to take it easy and to, have ease on me when disciplining me. And so that verse just reminded me of the verse Proverbs 13:24, and that says, whoever spares the rod hates their children, but the one who loves their children is careful to discipline them. And so I just think back being a mom that, my kids, sometimes they need to be disciplined, and I'm not being full of wrath when I discipline them, but it's the same way also when the Lord has to discipline us, and that we're given that same grace, that the Lord is not coming to give us wrath when disciplining us, but to loving us through the situation and just reminding us that He is there and that He is our Father and He is good to us. Also, just looking at verse 6, it says, I am worn out from my groaning all night long. I flood my bed with weeping and drench the couch with my tears. My eyes grow weak with sorrow. They fail because of all my foes. And I just think about that also. And I think sometimes when we're trying to approach the Lord, that we don't always have the words to share that make, these big, beautiful prayers. And it's just a reminder for me that the Lord hears us in entirety. So He hears our emotion, He hears what we don't say, He hears our weeps and our words. And so I just think it's like a really beautiful reminder that sometimes you don't have it all put together, what you say when you do want to approach the Lord and when you do want to pray. But even if all you can get out are sobs or tears, that He can hear you and He's hearing your prayer. And so that's like a really good time anyways for me, when sometimes I just need to let it out and I don't know what to say and I need to bring my frustration somewhere, that I can just like rest that on the Lord. And I'm just comfortable and confident that He knows what all of that means, and He can see my heart to really give me the peace that I need to continue on just about my day, and that I can continue on with my day, and just knowing that the Lord has given me grace. I like to just tie these verses just into my day-to-day with motherhood and, with just working and being a businesswoman and a business owner, that there is a lot that I need to remember to take to the Lord. But just reminding myself that when we do mess up, I shouldn't run in fear of Him, that I can approach Him and just know that He is going to be gracious to me, that He hears my heart through my emotions. Looking at Mark 11:24, it says, therefore I tell you, whatever you ask in prayer, believe that you have received it and it will be yours. And so just believing that what you ask for, the Lord is going to give that to you, and He's going to fulfill those prayers. And He already knows what we want before we pray it. And so it's just coming to Him humbly to know that He's a sounding board for us. He's listening to us and He loves us. So when you're going through something, you can just take it to the Lord and just have peace in knowing that it's left with Him. So that's just a little bit about what I took out of that verse. I hope that you found some kind of meaning and your own understanding as well to help get you through your day. I pray that you have a very blessed day today. And thank you so much for joining in. Have a great day.
Thanks for joining us today. We hope what you heard and what you saw was a blessing to you. For our challenge, I encourage you to think of 5 things that you're grateful for. And I encourage you, if you can, throughout this time to keep a thankful journal, writing each day the 5 things that you're thankful and grateful for. After you've written them down, whether on a journal, on your phone, maybe in a piece of paper somewhere, on a notebook, I encourage you to share those 5 things with someone, whether it be your spouse, your family, your kids, your neighbor, your coworker, on your social media posts, and say, hey, these are the 5 things I'm grateful for today. And after you do that, I want you to pray about those 5 things, and throughout the day, thank God for those 5 things. At the same time, we're also doing a challenge of being complaint-free for the next 30 days. If you have a wristband as the ones that we've provided for complaint-free, or maybe just a watch that you wear, and if at any point throughout the day you think of a negative thought or you have a complaint and are ungrateful, what you need to do is switch that band or that watch from one hand to the other. So let's say I have a negative thought. I'm switching the band on my right hand to my left hand. And so now every time I look down and I feel something's missing, I realize that, hey, it's on my other hand because I had a negative thought. Hopefully together in these 30 days, we can learn to train our minds to not think negatively and to be grateful for all that God has done together.